Nebraska's biennial budget is nearly ready for its first round of debate. KNEB.TV News starts right now.
From your trusted source for news in western Nebraska and eastern Wyoming, this is KNEB.TV News. Presented by Platte Valley Companies, premier provider of financial services.
Hello, I'm Scott Miller. This is KNEB.TV News, powered by Platte Valley Companies. Thank you for joining us. The chair of the legislature's Appropriations Committee says the improved revenue picture for the state means there will likely be some more room for discussion of spending growth when the budget hits the floor for debate next week. During a Scottsbluff-Gehring Chamber of Commerce conference call this morning, Gehring Senator John Stinner said while property tax relief will remain the priority, the budget will hit, quote, all of the high points and leave about $210 million available for use on the floor. Stinner says he's been discussing the available funding with both the Speaker and representatives of the governor's budget office.
Looking at the priority bills, looking at tax legislation that may come up, and it appears based on the 210, with some adjustments, we can actually fit in all of the priorities, still staying under the 3.5% threshold and be around 3% in spending growth.
Stinner says part of the discussion by his committee is centered around the prison overcrowding issue and funding to address it. He says all of the $230 million requested by the governor has been allocated to the capital fund, which leaves it up to the legislature to determine if the Corrections Department prison plan or another alternative will have the most impact and make the most sense. Adoption of the 24/7 Sobriety Program Act and a measure to broaden the type of fireworks allowed in the state among the 25 measures picked by Speaker Mike Hilgers for his priority bill list this session. Announcing the list on the floor Wednesday, Hilgers told colleagues he tried to take a balanced approach when paring down nearly 100 requests.
I tried to select bills that were representative of the entire body, so both urban and rural, and really try to allow as many people as possible to have a bill selected as a speaker priority. I tried to not have one person have too many, and I tried as much as possible to have everyone who did submit a request to actually have one chosen. Not everyone who did submit a request, unfortunately, just given the way the numbers worked out.
Hilgers said when cutting down the list, measures that he thought were worthy of passage by consent were passed over. He says he also tried to stay away from those bills that might take up a lot of debate time on the floor, such as those that might have split votes or would generate a lot of controversy. Nebraska has moved one step closer to enacting rules for the state's newly legalized casinos as lawmakers this week gave the measure first round approval on a 37-5 vote. One of the committee amendments approved before that vote is intended to help place Keno games on equal footing with electronic tickets or a mobile app, as explained by Senator Tom Breezy.
Licensed locations must use location detection procedures, sometimes referred to as geofencing, to establish permitted boundaries for play, and any attempt to purchase an electronic ticket for play outside of these boundaries results in the purchase being rejected.
Some gambling opponents criticized that portion of the measure, as well as a provision that would clear the way for sports betting. The measure would create regulations to govern Nebraska casinos once they have opened. Well, coming up after the break, Bill Boyer has details on our weather as we get closer to the weekend. That's next after this on KNEB.TV News.
At Platte Valley Bank, we believe it shouldn't cost you money to access your money. That's why we offer free ATMs anytime, anywhere. Whether you are across town or traveling abroad, there won't be an added expense to access the funds in your Platte Valley Bank account. Free ATMs are just one of the great benefits of banking with us. Stop by to talk to one of our friendly associates to discuss what else Platte Valley Bank has to offer.
No matter what the groundhog says, you'll be mowing before you know it this spring. The best way to make sure you're ready for the first blades of grass is to take advantage of Sandberg Honda's Spring Tune-Up Special. From now until May 31st, schedule your lawnmower tune-up and receive free pickup and delivery in Scottsbluff and Gehring. As a bonus, schedule service by March 10th and save with the early bird special. Call Sandberg Honda at 436-2179 for details and to schedule your spring lawnmower tune-up today.
This is KNEB.TV weather from the KNEB Storm Center, your trusted source for weather.
Well, as we go through the evening hours, we're going to start out with some sun. It's kind of nice to see the sun still out at 7 o'clock, getting closer to that spring equinox that comes your way on Saturday. Then clear skies as we go through the overnight hours. Temps not going to be as cold tonight as they were this morning. Warmer tomorrow and on into Saturday. It's going to be cooler on Sunday, and then we have a chance of some rain or snow around Monday. That's really our next best chance of getting a system in here. Otherwise, it's just going to be quiet and below normal for the next 7 days temperature-wise. I think minor accumulations at best of rain or snow. 37 for yesterday's high after a morning low of 24, well below normal temperatures. As we look at our precip, nothing in the rain gauge, still over 2 1/3 there for the month and 3 1/3 for the year. Want to take you here and show you real quick the U.S. Drought Monitor. This is last week's Drought Monitor. It comes out every Thursday, and you'll notice a large portion of Nebraska here, all of Nebraska in some sort of a drought. The most is severe here in the southwest corner of the state. That's up here in the extreme category. But look what happens here. I'm going to move out of the way and show you what happens from last week to this week now. We will advance this and take a look at this. We were in the extreme category here. We've fallen down a category into the severe. No part of Nebraska now is in that extreme. And out here in the panhandle, we just have some abnormally dry areas and then a moderate drought condition. So we're starting to make some improvements. That's all from that snow system last week. And look here in eastern Nebraska, we actually have a chunk now of Nebraska not in any level of drought. We've even made some progress here in the high country as well. So the good news is we're making some progress. We've still got some ways to go, but making progress there on that drought monitor. 39 in Laramie right now. It's 46 down in Goodland. North Platte checks in at 45. We have mostly 30s and 40s here across our region. Winds are about 5 to 10 miles an hour, so we don't have much to worry about in the wind department, keeping those wind chills in the 30s to near 40 degrees. Getting on the bus tomorrow, door's going to open up to 28 degrees with sunny skies, a little warmer than where we were this morning. And on the way home, still going to be sunny, and look at that, even warmer, 53 degrees tomorrow. That's about normal for this time of year, but it feels like it's been a while since it's been normal around here. Tonight, we're going to be dealing with just a few clouds, maybe a little bit of fog. I don't see much in the way of fog coming out there, but a little bit, something to pay attention to. Lows tonight going to be down into the 20s here across the region. For tomorrow, we're going to have sunny skies to start the day. I don't think we're going to have as much fog around, certainly not as we did this morning. And we're going to have sunshine breaking out throughout most of the day. A few late day clouds try to get started. That is about all that we're going to have to muster out here, as we're going to have quiet conditions across the region. Maybe a little low clouds and fog as we move into Saturday morning. Temperatures tomorrow, coldest here in the snow-packed areas. Not hard at all to see where the snow is at. 40s for Kimball over to Cheyenne. 50s, though, for most of the rest of us, and flirting with 60 there for Oshkosh. And I think we'll even be closer to 60 as we go into the weekend as well. No rain or snow coming. It's going to be quiet here the next couple of days. This is out on the longer range models. This looks at the system coming in for this weekend. Well, we just had an update here to this model. It keeps all of the accumulating snow off to the west of us primarily, and down in the front range of Colorado. Same situation here with the American model. The heaviest snows in Colorado and then off to the west and north of us. So not a lot of difference between these two. The good news is it looks like we're going to miss out on most of the snowfall. Could see some moisture out of it, though, in the form of rain. 27, partly cloudy tonight. Tomorrow we're going to be warmer, sunny skies, and 54 degrees. Our 7-day forecast, the first day of spring, 60. That'll work, won't it? In the upper 40s on Sunday, mid and upper 40s. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. We'll call it rain or snow around on Monday. Probably more rain than snow for most of us. And then by Thursday of next week, we're back into the 50s. Lows each night hovering around that freezing mark. But generally speaking, below normal temperatures for most of that 7 days, but certainly a little more moderate than what we've been seeing.
At 21st Century Equipment, we're proud to introduce the new Build Your Own tool. Build the John Deere you've been wanting and see how affordable it really is. Visit 21stcenturyequipment.net to build your own compact utility tractor, mower, or gator. It's easy to add implements, attachments, and view financing options. Build the exact tractor for your needs at a price you can afford, all from the comfort and safety of home. with the new Build Your Own tool at 21stcenturyequipment.net.
At Elite Physical Therapy, we provide preventative and rehabilitative treatments that maximize function and promote well-being for patients of all ages. With 2 locations in Scottsbluff and Gearing, we offer the convenience of you choosing your location with the same great services no matter where you go. Stop into one of our locations today, in Scottsbluff at 214 West 27th Street or in Gearing at 10th and M Street, and see what Elite Physical Therapy can do for you. Treatment you need and care you deserve.
Some people think Allstate only protects your car. Here's the truth. Allstate can also protect your home or apartment, as well as your boat, motorcycle, RV, and snowmobile, and even your retirement and your life. Not many insurance companies can say that, but Allstate can.
Bundle and save with Allstate. In Gearing, call Allstate agent Michael Engelhop for a quote today at 308-436-2123.
Welcome back, everyone. Attorneys general from 22 states suing to overturn Joe Biden's cancellation of the contentious Keystone XL oil pipeline from Canada. Led by Ken Paxton of Texas and Austin Knutson of Montana, the states said in Wednesday's court filing that Biden overstepped his authority when he blocked the 1,200-mile-long pipeline on his first day in office. The attorneys general, including those from Nebraska and now Wyoming, say Congress should have the final say on the project. Biden canceled the permit over long-standing concerns that burning the crude oil would make climate change worse. The Riverside Discovery Center Zoo will host its first spring cleanup and volunteer community service day. Zoo Director Anthony Mason telling KNEB.TV News it's an opportunity to assist at an important community institution and fulfill community service hours.
So we love doing a good old-fashioned spring cleanup. We get lots of folks out, whether you're a church group or a school group, scouting group, or just an individual or a family that wants to come out and help the zoo. We'll be doing our spring cleanup on Saturday, March 27th from 8:30 a.m. to 12:30 p.m. And this is open to anybody that wants to help.
Mason says work will primarily consist of outdoor lawn cleanup, such as raking leaves or pulling weeds. Everyone who participates for 4 hours will receive a free day pass to the zoo. Snacks and water will be provided. Also on tap this spring will be socially distanced Easter egg hunts, as well as extended summer hours that will be lasting longer than in previous years. Coming up next, Chris Cottrell will be in with the latest from the sports world. That's next on KNEB.TV.
Orthopedics is key to managing and treating bone and joint pain, which most of us experience in our lifetime. Morrill County Community Hospital and their clinics are here to help. Mikhail Taylor, MD, is now welcoming new patients from hand surgery, sports medicine, and fractures and injuries. Mikhail Taylor is specialized in upper and lower extremities, and with her expertise, you're assured the highest quality health care service possible. Our dedicated team is committed to you and our community every time. At Morrill County Community Hospital, Bridgeport, Nebraska, exceptional care right here at home.
For more than 162 years, FNBO has been with you where you are. A bank committed to helping you earn more and save more, so you can do more, both big and small. It's what you can expect from the great big small bank.
Many people count on space heaters and electric blankets to help stay warm in the winter. Here are a few safety tips. Space heaters need space all around them. Only buy space heaters that are tested and labeled by a national recognized facility. Before using a space heater or electric blanket, inspect the cord for cracks or warm spots. Finally, turn off electric blankets when not in use. Space heaters and electric blankets can provide needed comfort or can be deadly if not used with care. So use caution this winter season. This message is brought to you by Roosevelt Public Power District, your touchstone energy partner, the power of human connections.
Shula Red Angus's 39th annual production bull sale on March 25th is offering 130 registered Red Angus bulls born, raised, and performance tested on the ranch, utilizing large, equal opportunity contemporary groups. Don't miss out on 35 Shula Red composites that are built for improved fertility, longevity, and yield. As cow-calf producers, breeding, developing, and managing the herd will always have their customer and their bottom dollar in mind. For more information, call 308-262-0306 or visit their website at shularedangus.com.
Now, sports from the First National Bank Sports Desk. First National Bank of North Platte, the bank to think of first.
To be with you for today's update from right here at the TV Sports Desk. Yesterday afternoon over at Mitchell High School, it was Mitchell senior Rylan Awayo making it official. He'll be a two-sport athlete at Chadron State College, ready to play football, and he'll join the track and field team there as well.
Ever since I was a little boy in elementary, I've dreamed of this day coming. And, you know, when I was little, I just thought of, you know, me getting the possibility of doing one sport in college, and the fact that I get to do two sports I absolutely love. It's just really a dream come true, and the fact that, you know, I get to go to college and continue an education for free pretty much, you know, that's just something that means everything to me.
All right, we'll drill down on the football side of this shortly, but yesterday more than football or track and field or athletics or even academics for that matter. So many families have been affected by COVID-19 here in the region, and the Awayos have been touched by the pandemic also. Rylan's mother has been hospitalized for weeks with the virus, and during the signing yesterday, they had her on FaceTime so she could be a part of the big day.
You know, the stuff I've gone through this year, I would have never expected to ever go through as a 17-year-old, but you know, I think that everything happening has given me more motivation and more drive to achieve the things that I've really set out to do. So I want my mom to know that this track season is definitely for her. This signing is for her. No matter what ends up happening, you know, college level, I know she's my #1 supporter, and she will always continue to be no matter what. And everything I do is really for her at this point, because she's been my support since day one.
Awayo's track coach at Mitchell is Michelle Peters, and she's been impressed with all facets of his life skill set, saying those positive traits are on display on a daily basis.
He's one of those kids that don't come around very often in the hallway or on the field or on the track. He's just one of those kids that gives his best at everything he does. It doesn't matter if the kids are 7th graders or if they're kindergartners. The kids know who Rylan Awayo is, and that's what makes him special. He doesn't just talk the talk, he walks the walk. And I am positive that he's going to definitely be an impact with their track team and their football team, and also on their campus. They're going to know who he is.
Awayo looking forward to his senior season in track this spring. This past fall, Awayo ripped apart the stat sheets and opposing defenses on the gridiron, helping lead Mitchell to the state playoffs and an 8-2 record. Awayo rushed for nearly 2,000 yards and scored over 30 total touchdowns on the season. He'll be looking to get in the mix in that CSC backfield immediately this fall.
And hopefully showing up to summer ball, you know, I go and perform my best ability and hopefully, you know, get out there on the field and hopefully get in a position to where I can see time on the field my freshman year, as far as what we've talked about. Also special teams is a big one. So, you know, they plan on hopefully utilizing me, kick return, punt return.
Awayo has some traits on the field that just aren't all that coachable. Vision and natural cutting ability, of course, to go along with the requisite power-speed combination. His head coach at Mitchell was Nick Cookshausen.
Rylan's one of the more dynamic backs I've seen come out of the high school level. You know, he's going to flourish in any offense that he sees at the running back position. We switched things up this year, and he didn't miss a beat with what we did with some different things this year. So I'm excited to watch him. They're getting a great football player, obviously, but they're getting a better young man in him. So he's a great leader for our team and did a great job.
A special day during difficult times for Rylan Awayo and his family. Awayo set to become an Eagle at Chadron State College. That'll do it for today. The latest from right here at the FNBO TV Sports Desk. I'm Chris Cottrell. We'll be back with more right after this on KNEB.TV.
For more than 162 years, FNBO has been with you where you are. A bank committed to helping you earn more and save more, so you can do more, both big and small. It's what you can expect from the great big small bank.
When it comes to helping local folks with the loans and financial advice they need, we don't horse around. Our only goal is to help you and your family achieve your financial goals with the right loans and savings products. So if you want to bank with people that care about you and your financial needs, stop by or give us a call. First State Bank. We're big on you. Member FDIC. Online at fsbcentral.com.
Well, let's take a look what's happening on today's community calendar. That's a look at today's community calendar, brought to you by First State Bank, honoring those who give back. Nominate your community champion at fsbcentral.com.
We do two pictures just like we've done in the past, one straight down and one from the side, but it's better in the fact that they're going to get called back less, there's greater accuracy, and it's a lot easier to find it in dense breasts. A woman should start getting their mammos at age 40 every year, and 1 in 8 people get breast cancer, so it's the best way to find it is early detection.
At Platte Valley Bank, we offer loans with competitive rates and quick decisions from our experienced lenders. Our team works hard to get to know you and your business. From ag to auto, home loans, and everything in between, we're here to help. Stop by Platte Valley Bank or apply online to find the loan that is right for you today.
And finally tonight, the distinctive rumble of radial engines from two of the rarest World War II bombers, a B-29 Superfortress called Fifi and a B-24 Liberator Diamond Lil, will be heard in the skies over Scottsbluff in August when they visit Western Nebraska Regional Airport as part of the Air Power History Tour of the Commemorative Air Force. The two bombers to be accompanied by a T-6 Texan and the P-51 Mustang called Brat 3. Jacques Robitaille with the CAF told KNEB.TV News access to the ramps where the warbirds will be parked is $20 for adults, $10 for children ages 11 to 17, and it's free for kids 10 and under.
The events themselves are our source of revenue to keep these operations going. We are a totally volunteer organization. The only folks that are paid in our organization are the two crew chiefs, our main mechanics. Everybody else is volunteers, the maintenance crews, the pilots, the air crews that fly with the airplanes, our ride desk personnel. And operationally, it takes well over $1 million a year to keep these planes in the air.
Rides can also be booked in advance at airpowertour.org, where additional information about the event can be found. It's going to be open to the public Friday through Sunday, August 20th to the 22nd from 9 a.m. until 5 p.m. That does it for us this time. Thank you so much for tuning in, and we will see you here next time.